Welcome back to Bluetongue Stadium, where the rain has relented during the half-time interval. Let's hope it stays away. The Mac's still on, everybody's still here. It's been a pulsating first 45. Plenty more to come, you'd fancy. No changes made by either coach at the break. And we are back underway with the Mariners kicking from right to left in the second half. Robbie Slater alongside again. And Robbie, I suppose the one question for the Mariners, they've had, or will have had, 3 tough games in a week in pretty wet conditions as well. How their legs going to fare in this second period?
Yeah, and that's one of the things I'm sure Tony Popovich is aware of. Michael McGlinchey on the left-hand side.
Now John Hutchinson's going to go into the book for that rather rash challenge on Yusuf Hersey. Gets the death stare too from Tony Popovich, who's standing no more than a metre or 2 away. No words exchanged, but a yellow card issued.
We're certainly closing down. I don't think there was too much in that, to be honest.
Certainly a foul.
Certainly a foul. Hersey's clever, though. He knew it was coming.
Second booking of the game. John Hutchinson following Josh Rose into Alan Milner's notebook. And this is Jerome Pollens. Down the line for Hersey. Pollens to continue his run. Hersey to cross deep towards the far post where Bridge is lurking. It's beyond Cressinger, but only just. The Mariners a little bit fortunate to survive that.
Oh, very, very fortunate. It's a great ball from Hersey. Twisted inside, shaped across it with his left, come back on his right, picks out Bridge at the back post, and I think Cressinger, he just mistimes it. He was dead set favourite to head that one into an empty net, mistimed his run. Brilliant play from Mark Bridge at the back post. Just the presence of mind to send it back across goal.
The Wanderers keeping A-League opposition scoreless in the first half for the 6th consecutive game, and in total for the 18th time this season. What's the old saying, Robbie, about defences winning your championships?
Well, like you said in the first half, the 2 best here.
Green drawing the foul. Now yellow card's going to be issued to Topor-Stanley, who protests vociferously towards Alan Milner to no avail.
And McBreen going down the right-hand side and then flicking it back, and once there's contact there, it's going to be a yellow card. Wasn't too much contact, but I think Stanley knows what he's doing, and maybe like Hutchinson's yellow, maybe a little bit harsh.
So he's now got to be careful, and the Wanderers have some defending to do here. As the rain starts up again, McGlinchey to go deep towards Van Veek, who attacked it. McGlinchey's corner. Van Veek attacked it, and the referee has spotted an infringement here. And he's penalised Dino Cressinger and awarded the Mariners a penalty.
Well, I said this in the first half, Simon. I didn't see too much there, but Matt Ryan has sprinted up the pitch to take the ball. And I'll have to see this again, because I certainly didn't see too much in it. It was a really good delivery.
Well, is there a little bit of hold in there? It looks marginal at best. Maybe this will give us
it's a push in the back on Svansvik.
Better angle.
No, it's the push in the back from Cressinger. Svansvik gets ahead of Cressinger. Watch this. Cressinger comes in the back, no intent to play the ball.
Oh, good spot.
That's a good decision.
Good
Alan
spot.
Milner didn't have any hesitation.
Well, what about this? The Mariners, who've missed their last 3 penalty kicks. Daniel McBreen has missed 2. Nick Montgomery 1 during the week against Suwon in the Champions League. So it's going to be goalkeeper against goalkeeper. Matt Ryan against Ante Kovic. It could be a pivotal moment in this top-of-the-table contest. And Ryan sees his shot saved by Ante Kovic. Well, I thought whether Kovic was going to launch it long there with Ryan out of his goal. The red and black blocks celebrate. High drama at Bluetongue. He went down the middle. Kovic stood up long enough. And the Mariners have missed their 4th penalty in a row. Incredible.
Well, he's shaped. Sabini goes around Topor-Stanley.
Just hang on a minute, Robbie. Here's a beating. Temperature started to ratchet up here on this wet night in Gosford. Well, just stunning.
Well, it was a poor penalty, I have to say. Like Montgomery's on Wednesday. I thought the way he was shaping, he was just going to blast it. And I know that's what Graham Arnold wanted. He talked about, after the game against Suwon, about a player just putting his foot through the ball and blasting it. And he's tried to side foot it.
Now Shinji Ono from distance. Oh, it was moving a bit in the air. Matt Ryan watching it all the way into his chest.
We see jumps up and he shapes like he's just going to put his foot through it. I think at the last minute changes his mind and side foots it straight at Kovic. Wow, unbelievable.
Good flick on by Duke. McBreen, Beecham sliding across. Well, it was intense enough beforehand, Robbie. It's just gone up another notch. Good ball. Pedge Bowic to angle it towards McBreen. Couldn't get there ahead of Pollens. Might drop for Duke. His shot cannon back off McBreen, and then McGlinchey drags his shot wide. Well, what a chance.
That was just defending in numbers, and then the chance came to McGlinchey. He just snatched at it. He's got to hit the target from there. Mitchell Duke in there. Folsom and Montgomery. Duke again, flicks it back. On the half volley, McGlinchey goes for the near post. Should go the other way.
Bowic trying to muscle his way through, and he's earned the free kick. Shinji Ono asking the questions.
They just use physical power to get through the two of them. Putso and Shinji Ono straight through the middle, puts his head down and off he goes. It's a little nudge.
The question is whether he was falling even before. Well, there is a nudge there, there's no question about that. Well, he's halfway down even when the arm came across. Wanderers are going to make a change very shortly. Meantime, the rain absolutely teeming down. McGlinchey plays it square. Svansbeck to drive it on target. Stung the palms of Kovic. Really good try from Patrick Svansbeck. It may take something special like that to break the deadlock. Now Pollens forward for Ono, who's crept into an offside position. Here is the substitution, and it's going to be Shinji Ono to be withdrawn in favour of Aaron Moy, Robbie.
Well, they've certainly lost that area in the midfield. And Shinji Ono just, well, the game's been so tight, so fast-paced, little space for a player like Ono that he's been ineffective this evening. It's not often we've said that this season. Moy will come and play in that position in the number 10 role, but add a more physical presence, if you like.
They've certainly made their presence felt. Under half an hour to play at Bluetongue Bridge. Yusuf Hersey free on the right. Pollens making ground forward from fullback. Strength by Hersey. Gets rid of McGlinchey. Slides it through for Moy. Moy looking to hit Cressinger early. Might be a corner. Ryan trying to prevent it, unsuccessfully. It's their first quarter of the game, the Wanderers. Well, I've not had too many forays into the Mariners' territory in this second half. Fans trying to will the ball over the line as Moy delivers the corner towards Topor-Stanley, who had a free header. Up into the night sky by Svansbeck. Helped on by Sainsbury. Cushioned by Deputso. The rocker to chip it towards Moy. Can he keep it in play? Drives it hard and low. And well watched by Ryan.
It's good goalkeeping.
Hersey. Now Pollens, who's got a couple of metres on Rose. Again, the delivery is low, but it's behind Cressinger. Pollens might get a second go at it. That's a good ball by Pollens. Cressinger offside again. He's not had a lot of joy tonight, Dino Cressinger. There's no Joey Gibbs on the bench tonight either for the Wanderers.
And he just gets himself the wrong side here. Collins.
Well, it's close.
Very close. I think he got it right.
He lets it off for Bowick, who stamps it into the box. Might drop for Fitzgerald. An important touch behind by Collins, who was fouled in the act of nodding it behind. Free kick, Western Sydney.
Just couldn't get into the position they wanted to, the Mariners, on that right-hand side there with a beanie. And that was McGlinchey, and eventually Bowick. A rather poor cross, which was deflected, and Fitzgerald just with a bit of over-enthusiasm there. Wanderers defending it well again.
And he is the man who's going to be replaced by Tony Popovic.
Well, no surprise. The two number 9s replaced with both sides because they played that lone strike as well, both of them. Covered so much ground, and Halidi to come on and provide some open fresh legs. As far as like with that slip, he's feeling his groin, I think, a little bit.
So Labano Haliti's been used to good effect off the bench this season. It's shade under 20 minutes. Oh, it's good football by the Mariners. Fitzgerald chips it in. It's Topor-Stanley at full tilt. A beanie to keep it in play. Back across towards Josh Rose, of all people. And Kovic fairly flew out of his goal to claim the ball.
Oh, good little combination play, but so nearly. But again, the Wanderers defenders just positioned in the right place.
Wanderers turning defence into attack quickly, and it's Yusuf Hersey towards Labano Haliti at the near post. You can see what he was trying to do there, just trying to curl it into the top corner.
Yeah, just trying to maybe just glance it as well. Topor-Stanley again. He's been excellent in the middle of the pup, in the middle of defence. As usual, you'd have to say for the Wanderers.
Bridge finding Hersey. Now Haliti. Svansvej stood him up superbly. Polyak pokes it back out towards Aaron Moy. Moy to thread it through. Hersey onside this time. Fires it across goal, only finding Svansvej. Still the Wanderers on the attack. Mark Bridge to try and chip it forward for Hersey. Down goes Hersey, and that's a goal kick. Well, Hersey appealing for a penalty kick, so too half the red and black block on that far side.
Forget about the penalty claim. See what they think. I think it looked like a penalty at first look. Sandwich.
Meat in the sandwich, wasn't he, Hersey?
It would have been soft, but the one before, the action before, where he just found himself in space on the left-hand side, really just wellied it across the face of the Mariners box, and a little bit more composure was needed.
Lovely touch into the path of Fitzgerald. Down he goes. Big appeals for a penalty. The Mariners bench all up in unison. And again, a shake of the head from Alan Milner. He's got a bit of room to attack Pollens. Good feet by McGlinchey. Slides it in. It's off the crossbar by McBreen. Claims for a goal. Didn't go over the line. Play continues. Stunning. Simply stunning. The Mariners no more than centimetres away.
Well, brilliant play from McGlinchey down the left-hand side. And he was stretching for it, McBreen. They were claiming it went over the line. The referee's assistant was well positioned, and it certainly didn't go over the line. Unbelievable.
That has positively throbbed in the stands. A crowd of 18,721. If memory serves, that's the Mariners' second biggest ever crowd. 19,238, I think, were here against the Newcastle Jets in the finals in season 1.
Well, it's incredible. They have not stopped, those Western Sydney Wanderers supporters. So much noise they make, atmosphere. And their side's been under the pump in the second half, but they're keeping them in it.
Need that 12th man, the way the Mariners are finishing this game, despite those heavy legs, perhaps. Beanie sliding it out for Bowick. Looks for the return ball. Well, we're nearly at the 80-minute mark, so the Poznan is starting up on the far side. as is tradition for the red and black bloc. It's almost the whole stand doing it as Larocca slides it through. Now a chance for Haliti onside, and he scores! Levino Haliti with 10 minutes to go against the run of play. The Wanderers lead.
Well, it's a brilliant goal in its inception. And a fantastic finish from Haliti. Completely against the run of play, they won't care. Low and hard across the keeper. It's a clinical finish. Pullins picks up the ball. A little touch there from Bridge was perfect. He's onside. And Haliti, low and hard across the keeper. You'll score every time. Brilliant finish. Kept his composure. Ryan with no chance.
Well, half of them were doing the Poznan when Levino Haliti put the ball in the back of the net.
Maybe they
and
should
how
do the
big a
Poznan.
moment. He's taken his shirt off, as per usual, Levino Haliti. Surely he's got a card for that. We'll get that confirmed for you in a moment. But how big a moment is that in the race for the Premiership, Robbie?
There's the finish. Low and hard across the keeper. Kept his composure in the big moment. And it's a big moment in this game, and maybe a big moment in the season.
By the way, confirmation, Levino Haliti, as we expected, did get yellow carded for taking his shirt off. He never learns, does he? And perhaps he can be excused in the heat of the moment. And there's been plenty of heat about this game tonight, despite the conditions. Those Wanderers fans on the far side, their team could be going top of the ladder with just 4 rounds to go in the regular season, Robbie. What a story.
Talks about there'll be more twists and turns along the way. And he's probably right, but wow, hang on here, it's an 8th straight victory.
Well, it's by no means finished, of course, as Zach Anderson comes on for the final few minutes in place of Nick Montgomery. There's still some tough games to come for Tony Popovic's side. There's the ladder as it stands. If the Wanderers claim the 3 points tonight, they will go 2 points clear of the Central Coast Mariners with just 4 matches to play. So vital from the Mariners' perspective that they get back on terms. Taken short for Hersey. Hersey trying to tease his way past Josh Rose. They'll get a corner, the Wanderers. More valuable moments wasted as they close in on what would be an A-League record equaling 8th successive win. And how big does Matt Ryan's penalty miss look now? Easy for Napuzzo. Now Bridge. Bridge to bring it clear. And then cutting across. Daniel McBreen is going to get a card as well, and McBreen has completely lost his rank and perhaps completely lost his discipline. It's all going horribly wrong for the Mariners here.
No, he did, Daniel McBreen. He's lost his discipline at the nail on head. He had 2 goes at Bridge. There's no attempt to play the ball.
Well, he says he went down too easily.
We had to go at him about 10 metres before as well, and he gave the referee no option. And again, like I said, with Fitzgerald, it just winds the clock down.
Third and final change for Tony Popovic's team. Tarek Elridge is going to replace Jacopo Larocca. And he's done sterling work tonight in that defensive midfield role.
Yeah. Well, they've all worked so hard. It's all part of their structure, and it's been another very good defensive performance. You know, away at the league leaders. There's 2 factors for me. They've had a bit of luck, there's no doubt about that, but they've also defended very well and therefore saved the league leadership.
Might be now or never for the Central Coast. 4 minutes to stoppage time to be played. McGlinchey's corner. It evades everybody, including Zvansvik. Pops out for Josh Rose, who'll return it. Kovic came a long way and didn't get there. McGlinchey to chip it back in. And it's wide by Zvansvik.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a good ball back in by McGlinchey. He's just lobbed it with no pace at all, and Zvansvik not only had to try and get up and head it down, but generate power as well.
Swans have behaved impeccably. It's been a riveting game, and it is all over. And listen to the noise from the Western Sydney Wanderers fans, and well may they celebrate. The Wanderers fairy tale goes on. It's a league record equaling 8th straight win, as the Mariners lose not only their unbeaten home record, but the league leadership as well. Matt Ryan missed a penalty. Lavin O'Haliti with the winning goal against the run of play. It was a backs to the wall, a sterling defensive effort by the Wanderers. Is it to be Tony Popovic's team's year? It looks as though it might just well be. Celebrations for the red and whites. Disappointment for the yellow and blue. It's Western Sydney Wanderers night. It's finished. The Central Coast Mariners 0, the Western Sydney Wanderers 1.